Hey guys, this is the second part of the JYU Hornet S drone review. I know that I should record this long time ago, but sadly due to the health problems which extend, I was just unable to do it, so I apologize for that. But thanks to this, actually, few things change on the meantime, so I can let you know what happened. So JYU, they were in the development of the new app, which is supposed to allow you to connect your mobile phone to the remote. Sadly, they give up on the idea. They designed the app, but it doesn't work with this remote. So basically this remote doesn't have the hotspot function, which allow you to connect your mobile phone into the remote network. So I know that screen is connecting by USB, but the app doesn't allow you for it. So you're not gonna be able to connect your mobile phone to the remote. So this function was in development, but for some reason they give up on it, so not gonna work. Also on the previous review I forgot to mention one thing about the charger. So the charger not only charges the battery, but also can charge the remote, because there is a USB connector in it. So for example, if you're gonna go for holidays and you forgot your mobile phone charger, you can use even this one. So this might be actually quite useful when you're taking this for a trip. So this is an additional feature, and that's quite good because you don't need, like with, for example, like with DJI, additional power chargers. You got only one, which do everything. So that's very good actually. Also, the other thing which has been changed is the application for JYU Hornet. So you got functions on it: the first mode, the second mode, and the third mode. So the first and the second, they are for beginners, which means that the drone is using GPS navigation to hold the position, so it's easier to control. Also, it doesn't go with maximum speed, which is supposed to go up to 120 kilometers per hour, which is something like 70 miles. So the thing which has been changed is that when you're turning this on by connecting the drone to the computer, by switching professional mode on, which is the third option, you disconnecting the GPS option. Previously it was just like additional tick. At the moment it looks like you're getting one feature instead of another. So I switched this off to enable the professional mode, and the drone, to be honest, is not easy to control. If you are not professional, if you really are not good with the drones, I will not recommend to use it. The drone, it's more fast, rapid, it's not easy to control. So during this review, I'm not gonna use professional mode. Simply, as I mentioned, due to health problems, I was unable to fly much, and my skills, I don't feel like I'm capable of flying with such a speed. So I will use this on beginner mode. I hope you forgive me for that, but yes. Okay, so every time you're gonna fly the drone, I also recommend to calibrate the compass on it, just for safety features. So to do that, on the first place, you're switching on the drone, which is holding the power button for 2 seconds. The drone indicates that it's on, so you can leave it for a second. Then on the remote, you're connecting power. The drone indicates that it's connected. You're holding left throttle to the bottom, right to the top in these corners, and you see the lights are flashing. So when the lights are flashing, then you're turning this into the left side in the circles like this. So you're going like that. The lights will be, I know this looks stupid and can cause you small headache, but that's the way to do it. The lights will be flashing from red to something like yellow, and then to green. When the lights will be solid green, it means that the compass is calibrated. So then you're placing this on the ground, you're powering this off and powering this on again. So you're holding the power, 2 seconds, the drone is off. We power on the drone. We are leaving this on the ground. Now if you look on the lights, the green lights are flashing, which means that drone is still looking for a GPS. So you went waiting until lights will be solid green, which means that drone have a lock on GPS, and then when it will lock GPS, you can start. Don't start before. It might take a few minutes before the drone will lock to GPS. The lights are still flashing, so you should still wait. Yes, you see the lights are green, which means that we got GPS connection, and now it's safe to fly. So you can start the drone by pressing this button, or do this by yourself. So I prefer to start and land on my own, because you're just choosing the speed, just in case of emergency. For example, if you didn't set up the compass properly or any other instruments, you will be able to lay down and just avoid the crashing of the drone. So to start your drone, you're pulling two handles to the middle, and this starts the engine. Also, I would recommend to keep the safe distance from the drone, which means go back. And the drone is in the air. So with GPS lock on, you can see that it's holding the position. It will slightly move, but not much, so it's quite safe. You can also change the colors by pressing this button, and then it's going to UFO mode, where you can see different colors. The good thing is that you can still see what is the front and what is the rear of the drone. And this looks amazing through the night, but because you're not gonna be able to see the drone, and I'm using mobile phone to make the movie, and I'm making this just now so you can see. This drone is operating now in the first mode, which is the slowest one, the beginner mode. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty with the drones. I haven't been using them for a while, so I'm not gonna take a chances going with the professional mode, especially when the last time it is just hard to control. You have to be really good with it to be able to run it properly. So I'm running on the first mode, which is the beginner 1 mode, but you can see that it's still pretty fast and pretty responsive. So I will now fly, and you will see how it moves. So if you will buy the camera, then easily you can make the photos and everything else, so it's brilliant. So as you can see, the drone is pretty fast, even on the beginner's mode. So it's a brilliant device for holidays or anything else you would like to use it for. Especially if you got friends and you would like to race, then yeah, definitely you will have fun with it. Now, I know that you get, like I said, function to lay down the drone automatically, but I will not recommend to use it because the drone can hit the ground too rapidly, and sadly you can see that the bottom of it is a plastic. There is no rubbers or anything, so you can damage the drone, depending on the ground which you got, drone on. But I would recommend to lay down on your own. So to land, you just slowly moving drone down, and then when you manage to get the ground, you're taking 2 controllers to the inside, and the engines are safely off. So, does this drone is worth of money which you pay? I think definitely yes, because it's made in really good way. It's solid plastic, it's good construction, nothing it's squeaking. The controller is brilliant, especially in the handle, especially because of the rubber finishings. So everything is actually made well. The controller is not heavy, which is also good. So when you are using it, you're not gonna get tired. Like some of the controllers, the fly time is over 20 minutes. If you're holding something heavy for 20 minutes, you might make mistakes, and you don't want to make mistakes when you are up the air. So yes, I will say the controller is definitely the right one. The glasses, well, if you got sunny weather, you're not gonna see much. Sadly, the screens inside of the glasses, they are not very bright, so I will say this is a minus of this drone. Then the way to control it and the way how it responds to your controls is brilliant. It's really fast, very responsive. You don't really feel any delay between you moving the sticks and the drone reacting to it. So I will say definitely control is on the plus side. The lights, amazing, especially through the night, they look brilliant, so I will definitely say yes. On the evening, well, when you're using glasses on the evening, then definitely will be something. You can see everything from the sky, from the top, so evenings I will say the glasses will be good use for it. But like I said, I think that if JYU will go to the full with all the plans that they had for this drone, this will be brilliant device. Definitely a very good competitor to everything else on the market. Sadly, they just give up the idea. I don't know why, but they haven't. So if they will go to the full, what they plan, this definitely will be one of the best. But still, I will recommend this drone. If you are new to it, it's easy to control. You got always option to progress, to go faster, so that's brilliant. You want to move to photography, of course you can do it, so I will definitely recommend this drone. So that was my quick review of JYU Hornet S drone. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy it.